Hey Titans, welcome back to the Global Titan, your hub for everything business, branding, and boss moves. Today we're diving into the game changer for entrepreneurs and marketers, how to create a killer Facebook ad that converts. And we're going to go over the entire process step by step. Keep in mind, Facebook is a very important tool in the current digital marketplace. After Google, it is one of the biggest networks that you have for digital marketing and one of the more effective ones at that. So without further ado, let's focus on why you need to learn how to use Facebook ads. Let's be real. If you're not advertising on Facebook, you're leaving money on the table with over 2.9 billion monthly active users. And again, focus 2.9 billion monthly active users. So every month, 2.9 billion people come to Facebook and use it. Facebook gives you the direct access to your ideal customer, which is definitely many people among these 2.9 billion people, whether you're selling a product or promoting a service or building a brand. Any type of product, service, or brand that you're trying to build or sell is going to be available out of these 2.9 billion people. That's a huge pool that you can access. And the best part, you don't need to need a big budget to get started. You just need a strategy. And that's exactly what you're going to be getting today from this video. So let's move on to the first step. How do you set your goal in Facebook ads? So if you look at the screen right now, you'll notice that we have this campaign screen over here on Facebook. Let me use a red color instead here. Yeah, so you'll notice that we need to choose our campaign objective, and we have approximately around 6 campaign objectives that you can use. We have awareness, we have traffic, we have engagement, we have leads, we have app promotion, and we have sales. So app promotion is pretty much self-apparent. We don't need to understand exactly what it is. It's if you want to promote your app. Sales, anything related to sales, basically. You want to sell something, that's going to your go-to campaign objective when you need to go sell something, right? This usually includes selling your product through WhatsApp or any other Facebook ecosystem product that you can use to contact and talk with customers and do the sales. Leads, you collect the emails, phone numbers, names, anything that you might need to compile your list of customers that you might need to use. Engagement, you want the people to engage with your posts on Facebook. That's what you do when you want to engage with people. Traffic, getting more eyeballs onto your product or your page or your information, that's what you do. Awareness, you just need to create a general buzz around your product. So one of my favorite ones are traffic if you want to get eyeballs, engagement if you want to talk with people, and sales if you want to sell something. Those are one of the best ones in my opinion. So on the other hand, we need to ask yourself at this moment, what do I want this ad to achieve basically? More website visits, app installs, sales, pick one clear goal. Don't try to do everything in one ad. And that one goal is going to determine how you're going to select the campaign objective. My favorite ones aside, you need to pick ones which are more appropriate to what you want to achieve from that particular ad campaign. Step number 2, know your audience. So defining your audience can be a very tricky step on Facebook. This is where Facebook ads shine though. You can target people by location, age, gender, interest, behaviors, even what pages they've liked, basically. You can target interfaces with example 25 to 40 entrepreneurs, which is a business interest. So let's break this down a little bit, right? So you have interest in Facebook. Within that interest category, what are people interested in? Food and drink, the general categories, food, business, gaming, what have you. Within that, you have subcategories. So once you have the one main category of the interest, the general category, and within each interest category, there are subcategories or specific categories that you might want to reach out to people. So in business, it could be finance, it could be accounting, it could be entrepreneurship, what have you, right? Similarly, you also might want to keep an eye on, interest, right? People interest. So interests could have general interest like sports and outdoors that you can see here, right? Or you could have, drinking, eating, anything, whatever interest that people might have, that's there. And then you have further specific categories within that interest category that you can highlight. So you can go very, very specific on Facebook, which is a huge strength, because you can exactly type out your audience. And while you're building your audience, you see the audience pool size as well. So how big is the audience? It could be 1.2 million or 3 or 400,000, but always make sure your audience size is at least 2 to 3 million, because that is the best the best strategy to make sure that people can at least view your you don't people more people can see your ad, and you get best value of your ad through that. Pro tip, use Facebook Audience Insights. That's another tool to find out what your ideal customer is into. Data is your best friend here. So you can explore this in a tool that's called the Facebook Audience Insight tool. Use that to construct multiple audiences and see exactly how it helps you. Step number 3, basically. Let's see how you might want to choose the placements. Where exactly do you want your ads to appear on the Facebook interface or the Facebook ecosystem? So basically, if your Facebook ads can run on Instagram, Messenger, and even the audience network. If you're just starting, go with automatic placements right here. But for me, I would never recommend that. Why? One thing you need to remember with automated platforms like Facebook, Google, or what have you, anything that gives you the option of doing least effort and lets you choose a preset conditions to do is usually going to cost you more money. These algorithms have tend bias to make sure that you spend more money. The best bet for you is manual placements. So I love the Facebook ecosystem. I love the Instagram ecosystem. I do not like the Messenger ecosystem, and I do not like the audience network ecosystem. So on a broad level, these are the categories you need to do. You would go further down and exactly look into the exact placements, but that is something that I won't go into. But audience network and Messenger is something that I don't like, and it costs you more money and gives you less results. So with that, let's move on to setting the budget and scheduling. So you need to set your budget. There are 2 types of budget setting here. You can set lifetime budgets, that for the entire campaign, or you could basically set up a daily budget, right? You want how much money you want to spend daily on that ad. I prefer basically daily budgets that help you control your the amount of money that you spend. So you can set your budget to as little as $5 a day and test for at least 3 to 5 days. That gives you an algorithm time to learn who engages with your ad. So that's another important aspect to note. The longer you run your ad on a specific audience, the better Facebook is trained to exactly understand who you're trying to reach and reduce the costs of actually acquiring customers through these advertisements, basically. And step number 5 is to create your ad creative, right? How you can create your ad, either a video or a static image, or you can have carousel ads. There are multiple types of ads. I'm not going to go over each and every type of ad here. We're just going over briefly of the entire step, but there are multiple ad creatives you can use. You need to experiment with all of them though. Videos, statics, preferably use videos, they convert better, but always remember to test out the different ad formats and see which ones respond best to the audience responds best to when you use, basically. And you need to convert A/B testing here. This might be the fun part as well, in a sense, because you might need to create creatives, and creatives, you need that's fun because you need to create eye-catching visuals, video works, everything. Your headline needs to grab attention, and your copy should highlight the value you're trying to push to people. Always remember, you need to provide an attractive hook, and then give some value, and then give them a call to action, right? And don't forget your call to action: shop now, learn more, or sign up. Whatever drives the goal you set, use that. And let's move. I think that's that's the entire process of setting up your Facebook ad. One more thing before we move up, some bonus tips before to power up your ads, and I have 3 here, basically. So you can split test different creatives. I mentioned that. Use every format, test it out, see what the audience reacts best to, and use that. You can retarget people who liked, clicked, or in any way engaged with your ad, which means these people were interested. They're further down the awareness level in the funnel, advertising funnel. So you might want to reach back out to them and again pull them and see if you can engage with them and get them to take action. And finally, you can use localized audiences to scale up. So you can collect data on Facebook, or if you have data from somewhere else on customers, potential customers, you can use that to build lookalike audiences. Facebook takes that data, and based on data, it can find people who are similar in its audience, in 2.9 billion user pool, and help you exactly find out people who might be similar and might have similar interests and might engage with your post. Track everything. Use Facebook Pixel to measure what's working and what's not, and without push ahead. And that should be a wrap and on how you can create Facebook ads like a titan. If you found this helpful, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop a comment telling us what kind of ad you're planning to run. Until next time, keep building, keep growing, and stay global.